doing another part of the short film where I am animating my character Vengeance. I'm going to be voicing for him, but using a dark voice like this. A little bit better than that, but um, he's in the movie, so this is like what he looks like without his rig on. He's about to kill people in a jail cell. So I plan to make the background really dark. I want to make this story very make it really interesting. So hope it can be done well. So I'm about a little more than halfway to getting this animating part done. I'm pretty much some of this is mocap done with motion capture. I use free Adobe software called Mixamo. Don't worry, you can use it for commercial use. If I couldn't, I wouldn't even be working on this project right now. I'd probably have to delete some of my older films I did. Because I want to have full rights to everything I produce. That's why I play it safe. I am getting closer to finishing my movie. I hope that a lot of people will want to watch it. Because I could see a lot of you guys really liked the first movie. Um, so yeah, I plan to have Bordock in some of my future films, and I'm thinking maybe even about doing a short film about Bordock as well. Maybe I'll even call the film Bordock. I don't know why, I just really like that name. It's an original name I came up with, and I'm probably gonna try to take ownership of that name because it's original and I don't want anyone else using it. Yeah, so a lot of keyframes I have to work with. This is time consuming, this is animation, but this is not as time consuming as doing stop motion. And I've done a lot of stop motion movies before. Um, they're on my other YouTube channel though. It's called eFilmer. I never plan on getting it monetized or anything. I'm mainly wanting this channel to be monetized one day in the future so I can have a job to live on. And, have a job making this sort of stuff for you guys. You know, as for you guys to be entertained and to enjoy. So, yeah, this is like what the process looks like. You know, I'm calling this character, his name is Vengeance, but he's supposed to be a clone of another character. I kind of don't really want to spoil too much of it. But if you want to see the short film, for those of you guys who are watching my live stream, you guys should subscribe to this channel. Like, it's really worth watching all of my stuff. Like, I know some of you might prefer Netflix and all that, but trust me, this this channel is worth watching too. Like, it would really make my day as well. If you give this channel a chance, uh, because I do a lot of animation stuff, and I'm hoping to have it be similar to Pixar. Um, but yeah. There we go. So basically, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm like messing with this rig here. I'm hoping that in future movies I can have better rigs than what I have right now, although this one's pretty good. I am hoping I can learn to animate by hand. So I'm like basically modifying the motion capture I got. So it's like here, but then I'm trying to finalize it. But then also I'm doing it roughly because I'm doing an animatic. So the film, um, it's like an animatic. So I plan to get the whole film as an animatic, maybe show it to people because some of my friends though had like a hard time following the story. So I'm gonna sketch out the film and just structure it together. Hopefully show it to a few people, and if they can't understand it, I'll always like change it until they can easily follow it better. I did plan on using a storyboard, but I kind of wanted to finish the sequel so I can move on to another franchise. I'm thinking about doing a couple, actually. Not a romantic couple, but a couple of short films. I've been thinking about doing one about a video game where there's like this one guy who is inside of a video game, and I'm also gonna have this guy, he's gonna have his own movie. I just missed a keyframe. This happens sometimes, unfortunately. And it happened again. What is up with that? That cannot be happening. Yeah, I thought it'd be cool if he had both of his swords being held, because that's how it's supposed to happen. I'm almost on 500 frames, almost the same amount as my subscribers. But yeah, thank you all so much for the 500 subscribers. Like you guys don't know what that means to me. Yeah, thank you all so much for your support and helping this channel grow. Um, if you all have any feedback on how I should do my stories in the future, I'm all ears. Like, you guys should put it in the comment section. I'm always wanting to have new ideas for my films and being able to make stuff that people want to watch. Sorry, sometimes I get a bit quiet when I edit stuff, because I'm like super focused. Okay, so that looks a bit like he's cutting into himself. I will probably edit that later though. Um, yeah, so I'm like just trying to move the. It does lag a little bit, the scenes. I'm using a much like I say this computer is decently powerful, but there's moments where the computer lags a bit when I'm doing this sort of stuff, or I don't even have limitations on the render. But I'm thankful to have this computer, because if I didn't have this, I wouldn't, it's the only computer I ever have. So yeah, I'm using it, putting it to some good use. I'm almost done. Okay, copying and pasting that. So yeah, I'm gonna do this all the way up until frame 650. Um, I used to make a lot longer movies, so whenever I do stop motion, I would have a camera and a remote, and I would like move the objects and take a picture and move the objects. But like over here, since the reason why I think it's easier than stop motion is because like over here, you can just change the animation if you don't like it, and you don't have to change everything else. Like yeah, like I mean I guess you can use AI, but that doesn't count. That's cheating. Okay, but to be fair, I do use some AI though. Like I have to admit, I do think it's pretty cool in my opinion. But on this channel, I have a rule where all my short films can't be fully AI generated. It can use some AI, but I'm not allowing full AI generated films on it. Now the second I start talking about AI, you guys leave. Not cool. Oh. Hello, welcome to the live stream. This video is going to be uploaded to E Squared Animations, but I'm probably not going to release it until probably around the end of the year. So yeah, I'm probably just gonna take a little break, maybe get some water, and then I'll set up the cameras. And then I'll render it out and call it a day. I'll render it out, but like I'll render the animatic, and then I should probably save it. A couple times there'll be moments where the computer has crashed. I also do backups. You always want to do a backup for your files. Um, yeah. Now I have exactly 50, and now I have a bit less than 50 now. Wait, no. No. Okay, I don't have much left. That's exciting. I've done like some animated short films that never gotten finished. Last time I tried to do a part 2 for a short film, I didn't finish it. It's also because I was working on part 1 of this film. So I wanted to focus more on my newer stuff too. So I'm not gonna cancel part 2, at least I don't have any plans to do that. If I do, I would be trying to make some videos that are a lot better than what I'm making here. Yeah. I still plan to make more YouTube shorts though. Yeah. That's too far. And I have less than 10. Well, I technically have more, but I'm going to stop where the timeline ends. Because I'm going to have it switch to a different scene where it goes to the full 3D prison model. So, yeah. Okay. This is what my voice sounds like.
Well, we need to leave now. You don't know what I've been through to get here and kill you. See?
This is exciting. I really can't wait to finish this. So yeah, now I have the cameras left to set up. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Yeah. I am a bit thirsty. Sorry to keep you guys waiting. So it's one camera I had from my older project with this. Um, I'm changing the name of the film now. Mm. Okay, so this is what the older one looked like. It's kind of weird. Oh wow. Okay. And C. And then see, file. Weird. Hmm. Keyframes. Just gotta make sure I didn't delete any eyebrows. Okay, good. Not ever deleted yet.
How long was I frozen? I don't know. Where was I frozen, by the way? I want to find it out.
Maybe over here? Yeah, pretty much one of the girls find out she got frozen. Of course this, I don't want that to be showing, so I want like, okay. Um, I think I definitely want it to look more cinematic. No, not, you're not that. I would normally like lift it up like this, but maybe to make it more interesting is no. Maybe I will lift up the camera, so I'll have it like sort of tilted as my style. That is the E squared animation style. Is having the camera tilted for dramatic effects. Maybe I can even bring the camera lens a bit closer. That looks cool. And go to the constraints track to um I don't know why it just file.
Where was I frozen, by the way? I want to find it out.
Maybe not.
It's okay. We'll get through this together.
They had a camera have a cube. Not a normal cube, but I usually use an empty. And then I use a cube because I usually have this trick. So what I do here is click on the camera, then on the cube, Command P, object, then I get to move this thing around. So that's usually what I do. It's kind of big. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. So I think I'll come on. Oh wait, dude, that was so stupid. Being an idiot. And then, might put this thing here, and pointed. I kind of want it to be closer. So yeah, my character is supposed to have this like very dark voice. There's something wrong with the animation. That's not how it's supposed to move. That's weird. Okay. I'm gonna re-copy and paste it. That was very weird. I don't know what I just did there. It's very weird. Mm. Okay, what? That doesn't make sense. I guess I'll have to animate it.